Hi, this is Allison.
And this is Jen.
Welcome to our podcast, Retirement Plan Secured. And Jen's phone is blowing up because she's popular on this Friday night.
I'm sorry. I don't know how to shut it up on my laptop. We're remote
We're
again.
remote today. So we had quite a week. Um, we're a little late to the game for this episode, but it's okay.
Life gets in the way.
And that's okay.
It is.
So we had Jen's daughter's Sweet 16 last weekend.
Yes, we didn't debrief. What do you think?
I loved it. We
It
had
was,
so much fun.
it was fun.
We had a great time.
Music was good, and Allison took so many good videos.
Oh God, I can't wait to see them all.
I know. He didn't send me, the photographer didn't send me anything yet, but the ones that you sent me were hilarious, where I was like dictating to the DJ what he was going to play next. And I
Oh
was like,
God, that was so funny.
but the party continued on until it was over. So that was a good thing.
It was actually really funny at one point. All you heard was like a bunch of screams. And I'm like, what's happening? What's happening? And I turn around and Jen is dancing on top of a lighted box, and all these 16-year-old girls are crowded around, screaming on the top of their lungs. It was so awesome.
It
It
was
was it
fun.
was so good. They were like, this is the coolest mom ever.
Oh my God. I pulled Lily up too. It was a good time. They
Yeah.
know that I'm fun, but I don't fuck around. Like they always are in trouble with me. So I think they respect that.
Yeah, I think they all had a great time too. They looked like they had a good time.
Yeah. I was just so happy that we were all together, for a good reason.
Yeah. And it was beautiful with Lily. Ooh,
Yeah.
her candle ceremony.
Yeah, she did a good job.
Yeah, she really did a great job. Anyway,
That was a great party, but then, the week came and work was absolutely insane. I just finished working and it's 8:54 p.m. on Friday night.
yeah.
Um,
So
but
it's
it's
been a week.
Memorial Day weekend and we're gonna have a barbecue.
Yes, I'm so excited about that.
You know, that'll be fun. It's not gonna be
So
beach weather or warm, so I figured might as well hang out in the yard and enjoy some of the weather, but it's not warm enough to like get a tan.
no, this weather is awful. I think Monday's supposed to be nicer out, but we're
Really?
gonna try and have a barbecue tomorrow, actually.
Okay.
Um, and then we'll be by you on Sunday. So Mike, today I was working from home, right? And I'm an actual psychopath when it comes to chicken. Okay. Raw chicken, I can't deal with it.
So gross.
So Mike goes to the store, loves food shopping. It's like his favorite hobby, food shopping. Loves it. He loves it. He thrives. He thrives in the supermarket.
Lucky you.
So he comes home and I'm like helping him with the bags. And I noticed that one of the brown bags is all wet. I'm like, what the heck? What's leaking? Chicken.
Ooh.
Chicken juice is everywhere. Okay.
Ooh,
So
that's
now I like quick wipe it up. I get the Clorox wipes, the bleach spray, whatever. We come in the kitchen and he's like, I'm just gonna cut the chicken up now and I'll bag it and then tomorrow we'll barbecue it. And I'm like, I'll do it. It's like, no, 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 I'll do it. I was watching like the chicken juice splatter everywhere. Like I could just see it was going everywhere. And I was like literally felt like it boiling from my feet all the way up. Like I was freaking out. I was
yell.
I was freaking out. I hate raw chicken. It's just so gross. Then I'm like, get the bleach. I'm like spraying the kitchen sink. I spray the whole counter. Everything that's on the counter goes in the dishwasher. And then I get that what's that powder stuff like Comet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Comet the sink. I'm like scrubbing it. And he's like, I think you're being a little dramatic. I'm like,
No.
there was chicken juice everywhere. So he's like, I'll just do chicken from now on in the man cave because like there's a whole kitchen in the man cave. I'm like, that's nice. So when your friends come over, they could all get salmonella from the man cave because no one's gonna get salmonella from my kitchen.
Yeah, no. You know what? I totally got your back on this because chicken is absolutely disgusting. When I have to cook it, I want to throw up. I rinse my fingers every 5 seconds.
My
I use
fingers are
25
dry.
different forks and spatulas because nothing can touch
Yes.
raw chicken.
When I make chicken cutlets, it's like I use 9 forks. And then you have to have the fork to flip it. But
Yeah,
then once you flip, that's it. That one goes in the
over.
sink. You got to get a new one.
Same. I'm the same way.
By the time it's time to sit down for dinner, there are no forks left.
No, I know. It's funny because I actually went to a barbecue years ago and somebody was like, "What do you want a burger?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." They give me the burger and I eat it and I'm like looking at it. It didn't taste that good, but I was like, whatever, I'm hungry. And it was like a little pink in the middle. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. I eat it. Maybe like 4 hours later, literally shitting my brains out. I got E. coli from
The
this
burger.
burger. For 8 days, I was sick with E. coli.
Oh my
And
God.
yeah, salmonella and E. coli are horrific. So
My
I
mom had salmonella once.
horrible,
Yeah.
like deathly sick.
I don't order chicken out anymore.
Did you have an experience where it was raw?
Yeah. I was at a wedding once and the chicken was raw.
Oh, that's
So
really
like I'll never I didn't eat it. Like I always cut everything. And then I was like, nope.
yeah, that
Everything's tainted. The whole plate is tainted. Starving.
I know. Did you ever see the videos of these fucking nut jobs that eat raw chicken? Like all
No.
alone? Yeah, I don't know how come it's part of my algorithm, but I
What are
see,
you watching that's part of your
um,
algorithm?
so you can see it. Just like these people who are like eating raw chicken just off the bone.
That's
Raw.
disgusting. No,
They're like,
I don't touch raw meat. I have to have gloves on when I make meatballs. Like I'd rather grab a raw steak than a raw chicken.
oh, me too.
I
Yeah,
just
100%.
I just can't. I can't.
It's
And
gross.
I'm
No.
like, why would you buy this chicken that's leaking? And he's like, that's what happens.
It just smells bad.
That's what happens. I'm like, I have never in my life picked up chicken at a store where it was leaking.
No.
Never. I'm like, what did you do to this?
Packaging probably ripped.
Why would you buy that one? That's the one that you're not supposed to buy. So needless to say, I'm not even gonna eat the chicken tomorrow when we barbecue it because now it was just and he's like washing it.
Ew.
I'd rather him do these things when I'm not home
Can I ask a question?
so that I have no idea.
Let me ask you a question. Would this go into the ick category?
He didn't give me the ick. The chicken gave me the ick. He just made my blood boil. I wasn't getting the ick. I was getting madder by the second that I knew that there was chicken juice everywhere. Then I'm like, did it splash? And I'm standing there. The best part was I'm standing there with a gallon Ziploc bag, like waiting for him. And he's like, put the bag down and I'll just throw them in. I'm like, if I put the bag down, the counter has chicken juice on it. So now it's going to go onto the bag, which then I'm going to have to disinfect the bag. Just do
Ew.
it. And I'm like holding it like this. And every time he threw chicken in, I'm like, don't get it on me. Like I was so mad.
But you know what, Al? Not everybody thinks like that.
No, I'm crazy when it comes to certain
Oh,
things like this,
insane to me that people don't think like that.
right?
I don't get it.
It's very hard for me to eat like, well, no, okay, I'll take that back. I won't eat something that anybody cooks that I don't know.
Wait, you won't eat
No,
something?
like if somebody at work, like people at work will like make food and like bring it in, I'm not taste testing that.
That's true.
I don't know what you did in your kitchen while you
I've
were
eaten a
cooking this.
potluck
Did
before.
you sneeze on it? I don't know.
If it's something weird that I've never had before and it's like
Hmm,
got some
I'd rather starve.
interesting
I'm okay.
spices, I'll avoid it in case I have an allergic reaction. But salad, I'll probably eat it.
Yeah, it really just depends. It varies on what I'm going to taste test from a random stranger. Maybe if you made a cookie, if you had some cookies or something, I'll do it.
You and cookies. You made Lily throw up. Do you remember this?
Yes,
When
you know what's so funny? I was gonna write that in her Sweet 16 card and I was gonna give her a package of Oreos.
oh my God. I will never
Like,
forget
where did the time go? It was just yesterday where you were sneaking Oreos from the kitchen counter
You were giving them to her under
I
the
was
table.
not. I
Yes,
really was
you were.
not. I really was not.
She
One, I gave her, I do remember giving her one, and I'm like, Jen, just let the poor kid eat an Oreo. One. The other ones, she was coming over and she was just like, and skedaddling into the living room, and she was like this on the couch, like
Oh my God. And
eating it like a little chipmunk.
that drive home was horrific. I had my head out the window. I had you on speaker, and I'm like, she's throwing up all over the car. It was horrible.
I got it karma to me when John Anthony was a little bit. He was probably like 2, and we came home from somebody's house. And I'll never forget, before we went, I was like, oh, let me like blow my hair out so I'm done for work in the morning. Like it was a Sunday. We went out, we came home, and I'm like carrying him up the stairs, and he's like making this weird noise. And I'm like, threw up all over me. And all I cared about, it was in my hair. I'm like, please don't get in my hair. It didn't get my hair.
Oh my God. I can't believe we love them so much.
Yeah. What is wrong with us?
Anyway,
Speaking of hair, I did my keratin.
let me see.
Finally was able to wash my hair today after 3 or 4 days. Now I just have like a little mermaid
It looks good.
wave, but I didn't even blow dry it. I just let it air dry. I didn't
Wow.
have to do anything. No frizz, no nothing.
And this
I'm
is my hair air dried.
I'm ready for summer, but instead it's 40 degrees outside
So cold in New York. It's not
and
even.
freezing.
I was in the office a lot this week and it was just absolutely miserable. Like my bones were hurting because it was
Hmm.
so cold.
I had
It's
to wait 45 minutes for the train yesterday. It came late because of the rain and stuff out here.
I was stuck on the subway too.
I
Their
was
signals were all messed up.
I was frozen. Even right now, I'm super cold. I should have put a sweatshirt on. So I don't have like a really crazy shoot the shit list this week. I do have a couple of like random things. The chicken thing was like number one. That was like top of the list.
Well, I had the most insane week. My company is incredibly nuts with everything that's going on, and I've been working a lot.
Hmm.
I do have an opportunity to learn something. It's like right before I go to bed at night. And there was this, um, I guess you can call it a fun fact or an interesting fact, but it stuck with me because I think it's so beautiful. And essentially, what it's about is there was this study that they did where they took people, put them in a Faraday cage. Faraday cage, I believe, is like it's a blocker of like frequency
Hmm.
or EMFs or whatever. So these people go into this Faraday cage and they monitor their frequency by interacting with them and shifting their moods and asking them questions and asking them to tell stories. So the hypothesis was that their frequency would elevate when they were thinking about and speaking about love, familial love, romantic love, whatever. But in between all of the conversations and stories that they were telling, there were these bursts of frequency that were not correlated with they were sort of random and not necessarily correlated with like every story about love that they were talking about. And there
Hmm.
were also things that they were talking about that were sad or, melancholy. So they obviously monitoring all the frequencies. But this burst of frequency, they were trying to figure out, and eventually they got it. And so their hypothesis was technically wrong. The highest frequency that a human could emit is authenticity, which I thought
Interesting.
was so interesting. And what was happening was when they were speaking about something and their frequency elevated much higher than normal, they were also getting goosebumps. And I was like, wow, that's so interesting. Because I'm the type of person, I get goosebumps when I hear a song that I really love, or if I'm telling a story that like really meant something to me and reminded me of how I felt. And it's so interesting to think about just being your authentic self is your true nature. And I just thought that was so cool. And it stuck with me this whole week.
Yeah, that is pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Why were they doing this study though? What was it for?
Well, I think they had like I said, they had the hypothesis around love being the highest form of frequency, and they wanted to test it, but they were wrong. It wasn't love. It was authenticity.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, right?
I like that.
Me too. Be your true self.
How many yes, yes, be your true self, please. How many people like were part of it?
I have to look into that. I didn't
Oh,
go to depth. I just kind of got stuck on the outcome of it.
I'd
But
rather be
I
on.
can share the link. I'll look it up.
Yeah, that's super interesting though.
Hmm. Do you ever get goosebumps when you listen to a song or if you're telling a story or someone's telling you a story?
Yeah,
Yeah. That's like to me now a trigger of authenticity.
yeah. Or like when someone's telling me about somebody, or like especially like if they're telling me about someone that's not here anymore,
Hmm.
that's when I'll get like
Get it too.
goosebumps more.
Oh, me too.
And like that little like
Now and I'm getting goosebumps. It's so weird.
you get like that little chill,
Yeah, it's like a little
that little
fine.
shimmy.
Yeah.
It's the authenticity shimmy.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So yeah, that's my fun fact.
That's an interesting fact, more than fun, I think.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That is pretty cool though.
Hmm.
But I guess that's good to know. Like, that's probably a good take for like how you can read people too.
Yeah, which is not easy to do. Um,
No.
I work with people all day long, so do you. But I'm like consistently in meetings working with various types of personalities. And it's just so interesting to see how some people you can get right away, right? Like you can figure out pretty quickly because they're living their authentic self, even if it doesn't align with you, or like maybe there's, something about them that you're just kind of like, eh.
Hmm.
But then there are some people that you can't read at all, they're not even closed off. It's just kind of like a wall.
Yeah. Like you just can't figure them out.
Can't figure them out. And as much as you try, like the more you do try, the wall goes up even higher.
Right.
It's so interesting. And obviously, I don't think that would happen in like a regular setting. It's probably because it's in the workplace and also, we're HR and
Right.
not
It's
the fun
hard.
police.
Right. So it's not easy for somebody to kind of like open up to us.
Right.
They kind of get like scared of us.
I think so.
Nobody gets scared of me, but
I mean, I'm lucky enough that like I'm a business partner, so I'm like working on strategy a lot, but there have been times in my career where people are like, HR's in the room, stop talking. Like it's just so weird.
right.
You can't really make friends when you're in HR.
Somebody told me actually, like maybe 4 or 5 years, like 5 years ago, that I was intimidating. I'm like, me?
I get
What?
that all the time.
You're like, yeah, it's just so intimidating when I see you like coming around, or I wonder what you're doing up here on this floor. And I'm like, seriously? I'm like, I am the last person that you should be intimidated by.
No, it's your resting bitch face. We all know this.
Well, yeah, but still, like in the office setting, like I don't want anyone to be intimidated by me because I'm definitely not that type at all.
I mean, I definitely intimidate people if I jump on a call and like say one of my business partners on the call and all of a sudden I'm on it. They're like, oh my God, am I getting fired? Like they get scared. So I always start off a call like that where I'm like, you're probably wondering why I'm on the call. I'm just here to like connect and say hi. Like I always try to like smooth it over really early on so that they
Hmm.
don't freak
They don't
out.
start panicking.
Yeah.
People do panic at work if I call them and I'm like, hey, could you come downstairs for a minute? Or can you come down to so and so's office?
Yeah.
Or
You're gonna
come
fire
down
us.
to the office? They're like, what? And I'm like, no, everything's fine. Just come down for a second.
I know because like the truth is that's not how we would handle a termination anyway, right?
No, I'm not gonna be
Like
hi,
calm
excuse
down.
me, could you come downstairs for a minute?
Yeah, like that's not how it goes.
Like,
So
no. So, you know what I thought was crazy yesterday?
what?
I'm sitting at work and like, whatever. I'm going through my emails, like my personal emails, and I must have had like 300 fucking emails about sales for Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, really? Yeah.
It has gotten so over the top, but like the same ones from the same places.
Hmm.
Like, sometimes I'm at home, I don't check my email. So like Wednesday night, I didn't check anything on my personal email, whatever. So Thursday morning, it was just like 6 emails from the Gap, 4 emails from Old Navy. And I'm like, stop,
Yeah, that's
stop.
outrageous.
And then as the day goes on, it's like another email, another email, another email. I can't shop this much.
I just delete them because I get so overwhelmed.
I had to delete them all.
I just go down the list and I delete them because I can't handle it. And I don't shop like whenever I see an email like that. I shop when I'm ready to shop, and then I go into my email and I
Look
search
for the
a coupon
sale.
that's emailed to me.
So the only thing that I do buy, like if like In Beauty is having a sale, so I'll stock up on my like skincare and stuff. But other than that, like unless it's something really good, you're not getting me
Yeah, I don't know.
because Gap has a sale every other week.
I haven't shopped at Gap in years.
Actually, they have some really cute stuff this year.
Really?
Every other or every 2 years, they have good stuff.
Mm.
I was hoping to get a sale email from H&M, but I didn't get one from them.
I feel like H&M is closing down. I haven't seen an H&M store in a while.
Really?
Hmm. I mean, there's one in Herald Square, but separate from that, like, I don't really.
They're in the mall. They said Express went out of business, like they're going bankrupt, but like their stores are still around.
Really? They said that? I didn't even know that.
That was like months ago, maybe like a year ago. I saw something that they went, or maybe I got an email. I don't know. I saw something that they were like going bankrupt. Not that I really shop there that often, but
I
I
used to.
noticed, yeah, they used to have really good stuff. Now
Where?
every
Like the.
everyone is like $1,000 for shit. I don't understand. Like they had a cute vest in there, an Express when I was in the mall. It's like $80.
Really?
Why? Like, no.
I
Their
don't.
jeans are like super expensive now. Like, I guess maybe it's just everything. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't
Even
know.
Gap, they have like their hoodies are like $80 for a hoodie.
I'm trying to think of like the last thing that I purchased. I don't even remember. I feel like I'm just.
I bought some work stuff for the summer.
Oh, you know what I purchased? Some really cute sets for the summer, like a vest and shorts set. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
on this website called Showpo or something like that because I just like their stuff. It's cute.
I've never heard of that. I need to get some shorts, like jean shorts or whatever, but
Mhm. Yeah, I got a couple of those.
I really need to clean out the stuff that I have. But my next topic on the shoot the shit list,
Mm.
because we're just shooting the shit on a Friday night. Um, why the fuck are people so mean on the internet?
I don't even go on the internet.
Like in comments and stuff on like people's videos and stuff. Why are people so mean?
I don't know.
Like who has time
They're
to just
miserable. People who are mean are miserable.
it's just so pathetic.
See it.
You should like take notice on videos or like reels or whatever on Instagram and people just write the most fucked up shit on people's videos.
Really?
It's so wild. I don't understand. Like, just shut up and scroll past it. Why are you like talking shit for? I don't understand.
I never really look at that, but I mean, I guess I will. You know what I see? My Citizen app. And for those of you who don't know what Citizen is, it's this app that is specific to like certain cities that tell you what kind of crime is happening around you, depending on where you are in the city. And mine goes off all the time just because I live in New York City. And sometimes I click on it to see, like, especially if it's like in my area, like around my block,
Hmm.
comments say, because I'm like, oh my God, did they catch the guy? Like, what's happening, you know? And that's when I see some crazy comments, but it's
Yeah.
basically just trolling, you know?
Right. Yeah. I have Citizen, but nothing ever goes off on Long Island because I don't think it's out here.
Yeah.
But when I'm at work, the craziest shit pops up when I
Yeah,
am at
like
work.
6 miles away. It's the most insane shit. Like
Yeah.
two people slashed, one guy stabbed. Yeah, it's horrible.
Everyone has a machete in Manhattan.
Yeah, I want to know where the fuck they get machetes
I
from.
have no idea.
And you know what? You know what's so crazy? Because you see it on Citizen, unless you see it with your eyes, you're really like, oh, I don't think it's whatever. It's not true, or it's like not a threat. But I will say this, one day I went to go get some lunch. I was walking and I saw this guy with a hammer and he just was like slamming it down on the subway handle. And I was like, oh my God, this motherfucker has a hammer. He's crazy. And I just like kept going, but people were walking past him, not even noticing.
Right. Yeah. People just don't even pay attention anymore.
So
All
fuck
the crazies were out the other day when I was going home from work. They were like screaming in Grand Central, fighting.
God.
I was just walking as fast as I can down my 10
I
flights of stairs, three escalators, and
I detest it. I'm so
mm, yeah,
over you.
I have to literally just dodge, bob and weave, bob and weave.
You just have to be alert all the time.
Yeah.
You know, you have to have like anything that you can use as a weapon. I use my thermos as a weapon.
And that's a good idea. I never thought of that.
Yeah, it's heavy. The Yetis, they're
I don't bring that to work with me.
well, I got the small one like this. Because it's like manageable. This is the
Mhm.
work one. I have the bigger one for the house.
Yeah, I don't bring that to work with me.
Imagine hitting someone in the face with this, who's trying to attack you. It's good.
You're always thinking about how to attack people. I love it.
No, how to defend myself.
Well, yes, how to defend yourself. Remember that time we went to Atlantic City and you woke us all up before we went to bed to let us know what the game plan was going to be if somebody broke into our room.
Where the exits were.
And that's when I knew we were going to be best friends forever. It was then that I knew this was going to be a lifelong commitment.
Yeah, and then we proceeded to sleep in the bed, all four of us.
Yes. One bed.
I had like one eye open the whole night. I'm like, if anybody tries anything, they're dead.
I wonder if people still do things like that.
I
Like,
hope so,
I
because the
know.
world that we live in.
We had so much fun doing that though. All just cramming into one room.
Yeah, I honestly think like teenagers do that. Like Lily, after her party, had 10 girls here, and they
That's
slept
awesome.
in a tent or on the floor in her room. It was
Uh-huh.
hilarious. They just all crashed.
That is really good. I
Yeah,
miss I miss those days.
I know.
We had a sleepover last year.
You know, we need one. You can come sleep over on Sunday night if you want, but the Knicks game will be on.
No, I have my child.
Oh, that's true.
But we'll definitely do it another time.
Well, we should go out and then have a sleepover.
Yes. Well,
That'd be,
that's what we did.
yeah,
We went out to dinner and then had a sleepover.
yeah.
Did you see? All right, this is gonna be my last thing. Did you see on TikTok? There's a woman that started a We Do Not Care club. Oh my God, it's fantastic. Okay. So there's a lady on TikTok. She started a women's club called WGNC, which just stands for We Do Not Care.
Is that what you type in to look for it?
Yeah, I think so. And then she like sits there and she has like a little name tag on a napkin, like on her. And all she does is talk about the things that women don't care about anymore because they're in perimenopause.
Oh,
And it is amazing.
I
She's literally bringing all of these women together, having them comment on like things that they're going through. And everyone's realizing that they're not alone. Like some people are saying the craziest things, like
Hmm.
some people smell smoke. Have you heard of this?
Or taste metallic because I do
Yeah.
sometimes.
We don't care that we go out in our pajamas anymore. We don't care that we want to be in bed at 8:30. We don't care that we don't drink alcohol anymore. Like they were just the every day she just gives like a bullet point list of things and it hits every time.
That's cute. I have to
It
look.
is so good.
I usually talk to myself when I'm alone and especially when I'm walking. And I feel like I was thinking about something to do with the party. And you know how you could overthink and be like, oh, what if I
Hmm.
forgot to say hi to this person? Or what
Yep.
if they're thinking this about me? And I was like thinking to myself, I'm like, whoa, I actually don't even give a fuck. It was
I
so,
don't even care anymore.
I don't care. Like, I just truly don't. And it's such a freeing feeling. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
I don't know when we got like, maybe I'm
I
not
would,
going to say we. I don't know when I have reached the point where I don't care because I feel like for so long I always cared. Like I was embarrassed to like go on social media. I was embarrassed to like do videos of myself, especially when I was like in the best shape of my life. I'd be like, oh, I'm not gonna like go on there and put a lip gloss on and like try to promote it. Like, oh my God, no, how embarrassing. And my mom used to be like, let's start a well, it was Instagram, it wasn't really TikTok. Let's start an Instagram where we could do reels of like, like clothing and like getting dressed. And I'm like, oh my God, no. I would never do that, mom. That's disgusting. And now I'm like kicking myself in the ass because I wish I would have done it,
you know,
especially like do it with her.
yeah.
But now I'm like, oh my God, we could have done this 4 years ago and it would have been like so cool.
Yeah, your
And
mom's the queen of shopping. Not for
yeah,
nothing.
yeah. She used to sit there and like watch these,
Every day.
and she always had like the best clothes on, like the best put together outfits. And I was like, oh my God, mom, I'm not gonna video myself and like do an Instagram reel. Like that's so weird. Nobody does that. And now I think about it and I'm like, I'm such an asshole. I should have done it.
You know when I go on TikTok because every time I go on TikTok, you have like however many videos, and I love all of them at the same time. So you probably
I crack up. I do. I'm like, ah, there goes Jen. She's got 15 minutes of time to herself.
you're like the only one that pops up on my TikTok because I don't really have any friends.
I don't have any like I have friends on TikTok, obviously, like that I know in real life. But then I have like my TikTok friends
Yeah.
that like, oh my God, I love them. Like I want to hang out with them in real life.
Hang out. I need some friends.
Yeah. I have like literally the same five girls that are like the best. Like I
You should
will
have them on
side
Zoom with us for a podcast.
good. I like side message one of them, one girl who actually listens to the podcast. She's so sweet. She like messaged me the other day something, like sent me a reel of someone and she's like, I don't even know you, but I feel like I know you. And she like sent me this reel about like mozzarella and stuff. And I was cracking up. I'm like, this girl knows me and she has no idea who I am. It was fantastic.
Well, go ahead and start a video on TikTok and tag me and be like, hey, who wants to be on the podcast?
Hey,
Where's Zoom?
we should get like a full girl Zoom.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Ask everyone questions and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. That's
All
good.
right. Well, that could be maybe like not our next episode because we have like more stuff lined up, but
No.
it could be like a fun episode that we have going.
Yeah. Well, the Knicks are on, so I'm gonna
Yes.
watch.
We need to go watch the Knick game. And there's a Yankee game on too. Tonight's a big night again.
I know
Big Friday night in New York. 2 Fridays in a row.
it's a big deal.
All right. So we'll leave you guys with that. Like us, follow us, find us on Instagram, TikTok, leave us reviews, give us 5 stars at Retirement Plan Secured Pod. This was fun.
Yeah.
Everybody have a good weekend and we'll see you next week.
Okay. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.